As kids across the Tennessee Valley are gearing up to head back to school, all of you with high school football players are probably already watching as your kids are getting ready to hit the field if they are not already. And before you know it, those fans are going to be in the stadium seats cheering on the home team for a Friday night football game. So it's a perfect time for us to have Dr. Jason Robertson on the show. He's a non-operative specialist with Center for Sports Medicine, and he's here saying that by all means, that Saturday walk-in clinic is going to be back open for business, but y'all are changing things a little bit this year to make things more convenient for your patients, right?
Well, that's the hope, is throughout the week, we're trying to encourage folks to call in. We'll still be continuing our same, exceptional care and service to our community with caring for friends and family with our urgent care clinic at the Center for Sports Medicine, but we're asking patients to call in to try to be more efficient with their time.
Which, probably for a lot of people, Dr. Robertson, and perhaps y'all saw this in your research, when there is an urgent need, of course, you're so glad to be able to go there, but there's always that dread of how long am I going to have to wait to be seen? This is helping to really minimize that. That's
right. That's the hope. We learned a lot during the pandemic on how to take care of patients a little more efficiently through telemedicine visits and just through trying to utilize our services throughout our 7 clinics in our community. And so if folks can call in, then perhaps our phone center can direct them to where they need to go a little more efficiently.
I'm guessing that you could divide people into 2 camps, especially parents. The ones who jump at every little scratch that happens to their child, right? And they want to rush right in and make sure it's okay. And the ones who are probably a little bit more quick to say, let's wait back and hold on a minute. But from your perspective as a non-operative orthopedist, you need that early intervention to ward off complications down the road.
Well, particularly with kids, I would not encourage you just to rub some dirt on it and get back out there. Growth plates are open, kids' bone is softer than adult bone, and so sometimes rather innocuous injuries can actually be a little more complicated and complex. So it's always, right to get checked out pretty quickly and easily. And just to get an x-ray and make sure we don't see anything that's more complex.
I'm focusing obviously on the kids. I guess my mind is in that back to school mode that's right around the corner. But I had a conversation recently with some folks at Erlanger, and they're teaming up with the Hamilton County Extension to bring these fall prevention classes at no cost to the public, because in the elderly population, falls can be such a frightening thing. So for adults out there, this clinic, this urgent care is still available for them as well, right? This is not just a kid-friendly place.
That's right. We see folks of all ages for acute injuries typically. So if you have an injury, a fall perhaps, or kind of an acute exacerbation of something that's bugged you for a while, we're here to help when you're in need. If it's something that's chronic, where you've seen one of our physicians before, hopefully we can get you in to see that physician as well. And that's why calling in can be a little more helpful.
Within your role, I know you have patients that you need to go and see, but as a non-operative specialist, I got a couple of minutes left, are you sometimes one of the first people a new patient might see to kind of assess the situation and see if you can take that more conservative approach?
Well, particularly with acute injuries through our urgent care clinic, then I will be, one of the folks that you might see for those acute injuries. Now, for more, surgical intervention or complex issues, then of course they would see one of my partners. But oftentimes patients with acute injuries will come in and I'll be the one that they might see first.
I'm snooping over your shoulder because we're talking to you from your office, and I'm noticing the jersey that you have framed on your wall. Is that yours?
That is a memento from a fellowship down in Birmingham with Dr. Andrews. We received a baseball jersey with our name on the back of it with the year that we graduated. So 2007, so 15 years ago. It seems like it was just yesterday, but that is a memento from my time in fellowship. And then that's my Lipscomb soccer jersey from even longer ago, from 25 years ago.
There you go. So you understand,
kids all behind me and books and things like that. So
you understand that time on the field and how important it is to get back on it.
That's right.
Dr. Robertson, thank you so much for your time this morning and for reminding us now of kind of this more streamlined approach y'all are taking there at the walk-in clinic. You can always go to sportmed.com because, as you heard him say, they do have the multiple locations all around the viewing area. The urgent care is on McCauley Avenue, and there is their phone number, 624-2696. Don't hesitate to call and make an appointment. They will do everything they can to get you in comfortably and be seen quickly. We're back after this.